All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of our State of Decay 2 Plate of Dismay mod. I do appreciate you guys, man. The series has been a really good time. Been having a lot of fun, and we've been making a lot of progress. I was just telling the peeps over, because when I start streaming, Twitch actually goes live before you guys on YouTube. Just telling them we started this off. It was rough, guys. There was actually a point where I did not even know if we would be able to beat it, and we're doing all right. We're doing all right though. We do have Bangernomics active right now, so we're gonna kind of take some time. I'm gonna come up with a plan, and I might go hit one of these hearts. I do got a bunch of fire, so I think we have enough supplies to take at least one heart. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And again, I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Patrick, Assault, it's good to see you. Paul, Josie, Gluck, Colin, Sheriff, how you doing? All right, so yeah, let's not waste any time, guys. Let's not waste any time. And let's get Operation Ass Whooping commenced. Yeah. So this is the play card that I'm thinking I'm gonna start with. Let's see here.
Real short of patience with some people.
So we'll grab some stamina.
Maybe you should just go ahead and get over yourself, huh?
All right, we'll see how the car runs. We do have Bangernomics active at the moment, but maybe it'll be a one that doesn't eat away at the car too bad. It's not like we got to drive super far, so
there's no room for that.
really. It's good to see you guys again. I really do hope everybody's having a good night. All right, so let's see. Is it going to be slow to start? Yeah, so we're bleeding gas pretty bad. Should have brought an extra gas can.
Wandering around in plague territory might be a bad idea.
Let's scout out, see where the heart is. I think we might be able to get it from outside here. In this room. Yep, awesome.
Fire in the hole!
Short.
Uh-oh, only one left.
Gravel's wild.
Almost out of that. Well, that's the last of those. I need to rest. Uh-oh, only one left. Oh, that was nice.
I have another task for you. Details forthcoming.
We're just cooking. Blake Hart.
I think it's hurting. Can't let up now. Aim for the head.
Good tackle.
People try to tell me that Canberry was an aberration. That Red Talon isn't about enslaving people. But I know what I saw there. This shit is for real.
I do not want to be in here for long.
Oh, I don't have a heavy weapon. Are you kidding me? Okay. That sucks.
Just one left of those. Now, was that really so hard? That should solve the plague zombie problem around here.
That was a lot of resources to kill that Hart, man. Yeah, that was my bad for not bringing a heavy weapon at the end there. You got it done, though. Hey, Novak, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. And then Glenn, thank you so much for the gifted membership, bro. I appreciate you. Whoever receives that, welcome to the fam. Yeah, the dropkick is really, really nice against ferals, especially when you're 1v1. But if you're not 1v1, the dropkick's a little risky to try and use. Because the zombies will interrupt you the whole time while you're trying to freaking pull it off.
I don't see anything good.
That feral's probably gonna follow me all the way over here, though. Maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot I took those out on purpose. Oh, I'm doing good, man. Definitely doing good, brother. Take those materials back out. Yeah, the thing about it is when you're messing around with the plague hearts now, like on lethal and above, well, a lethal zone pretty much. The zombies, yeah, they don't die after you kill the plague heart. So generally, you still have to continue to clear them out or just bail. Just bail, go back later on when everything kind of spreads out and dies down. No reason to stick around and fight. So our guns have gotten pretty nice. We've gotten some pretty decent weapons.
No sense putting this off.
Let's maybe play SOD2 again. D-Man, I'm glad you're enjoying it. No, yeah, it's been a really, really fun playthrough. You know, it's kind of reinvigorated my love for the series itself. It's been just such a good time.
Satellite network connection failure. Insufficient signal strength.
So I think I have a
Retry
45,
in 30
right?
seconds. Never mind, Cleo.
This, yep. Mac
I'm still
10.
seeing too much bioelectric interference from local plague hearts. If I didn't know better, I'd swear they were blocking your signal on purpose. If our friendly neighbors are listening, perhaps they could help us by clearing some plague hearts from the valley. I don't say this a lot, but yeah, this group's pretty cool.
Much obliged.
Okay, so we are running low on 9mm now. We do have tons of bullets, though. So what I do is I might sort some ammo here. sort a little bit of ammo. See if we can get some 9mm. We barely got any. We do have a lot of 22 though. So I think I might run the 22. Yeah, it's got some decent condition. All right. So we got that going there. I did use pretty much all of my incendiaries on that last run there. Bit more than I was hoping. The heart was a bit tanky. So it is what it is. We do have a couple spots we can go swing. Yeah, we'll go around the swing around and clean up all this right here. I watched some of your old Daybreak streams. Yeah, oh man. We had some good times with Daybreak back in the day. We used to do some community stuff too. I did put out a video on how to solo Daybreak. I've already, yeah, well, we brought a red talent in on this. I spent all my prestige points that I did have. But we did get a red talent. He died. Yeah, he died. It's actually our first survivor to die, I believe.
Better stay on my toes while I'm in plague territory.
I don't remember exactly what episode. It was early on, yeah, when we lost him.
Hey, Santos, it's Alexis. We have a problem. Remember the folks who moved out of that farmhouse a while back? They just ran into some serious car trouble right outside of Danforth.
Ay, Dios mío. That is not a good place to be stranded. Why didn't they call me? Never mind. I suppose I know the answer to that.
Back in the day, you were the guy to see about cars. I figured you could find the part they needed.
I do know a good place to search down in Marshall, but that area is a little beyond my abilities right now. Thankfully, I still have a friend or two left in the valley who can help out.
That's good. Tell them to find me at our usual meetup spot outside Marshall.
Tips on morale. So the thing about the morale system in State of Decay 2 is it almost doesn't matter. So even if your people are miserable, like, worst thing is happening, like, you piss somebody off enough, they'll threaten to leave your community, but then you just have to do like a quest for them, and then they're happy, they'll stay. But realistically, yeah, there really is no huge like morale punishment in the game. And especially if you're playing on lethal, no matter what you do early game, your people are going to be miserable. No matter what. It's like, until you build up your community, you start leveling things up, your morale is always going to be super low. But as you get more facilities, you start using things like bathrooms and water, building gardens, killing plague hearts. Once you start doing that stuff, your people get happier and happier. You do missions for them, they get happier. So there's lots of stuff like that that you do that make your people happy. But ultimately, it's a system that doesn't really matter in the game. That's one thing I'm interested to see about State of Decay 3 is if they're gonna kind of like double down or improve the morale system to where it actually matters. Because right now, in SOD2, it doesn't really mean much. It's more of like a role-playing thing, if anything. Yeah, I mean, there's small perks here and there to morale, but realistically, there's no penalties to low morale. Like, there's benefits to having high morale, but close to no real negatives of low morale. And even the high, you know, morale benefits, it's like they're nice, but they're not game changers by any means. House actually has a good bit of loot in it. All right.
That's pretty heavy.
And Boja, thank you so much for the super chat. How you doing? Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good day today. Gas can actually came in kind of clutch. I thought there was a... No, I'm thinking of a different map. What was all the... I didn't, Colin, I don't know. I didn't read through it all.
Not really what I was hoping for.
Yeah, they waste resources when they're angry. But then when they wasted resources,
Really enjoy the peace and quiet while I can.
Undead Labs countered it by making their morale shoot up super, super high. So it's like, say somebody punches a hole in the wall and wastes 2 materials. They feel better after they punch the hole in the wall, so then their morale super spikes up. All right, so do they not feel? I just broke my. No, they don't, Carlo. No, dude. They're like, oh, I punched a hole in the wall. I feel so much better now. Like, well, thanks for wasting the materials, dude. We had a couple morale. Somebody like went and raided snacks or whatever and ate a bunch of
Time to
food.
move on.
Early on in this playthrough when I was really hurting on food, and that kind of sucked. But again, if it wasn't for this mod, I've never really, and even in Lethal Zone, I've never really been so strapped for resources in a vanilla game that it mattered. Like any of those morale events that ever happened, none of them ever really affected me. Because yeah, I just never been that strapped on resources. I don't want to aggro that juggernaut. Todd, I'm doing good.
That won't work.
Pretty good sized horde over there.
Looks like I'm safe for now.
Oh, got a little bit of resources. Yeah, man, that Juggernaut walk all the way up the street? Yeah, fair enough. Where's there two? Yeah, there's fucking two. My Discord should be in the description, man.
Running real low there.
And yeah, if you type exclamation Discord, that pops up the link right there too. Okay, so we'll swing by this location. We got a little bit of inventory left. Oh yeah, it's just sheetrock, Carly. Yeah, we're not punching through like brick walls or anything like that. Just some drywall. You know, makes you feel like a real tough guy when you punch through drywall. But I also wanted to take a second while we're doing some mind-numbing looting for you guys. Not mind-numbing for me, because I love looting. But I did want to thank everybody who's gone over...
Something's come up that you should know about.
Mysterious. Who's all of you guys that have gone over to the Twitch channel and dropped a follow over there. As you guys know, for the past week, we've been doing dual streaming. So I've been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, like I am right now, simultaneously. And I wanted to say thank you to all of you guys that went over there and followed and used your free Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime sub for the channel. I think we're up to like 54 freaking subscribers like on Twitch, which is crazy because we went from 0 to 54. So I wanted to say thank you, though, to all of you guys that went over there and have done that because it means a lot. Old Fire, how you doing, man? And again, for those of you guys watching over on Twitch, I do appreciate it too. Designated Decoy, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Seriously, now we're up to 55. I told you guys, it's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing. And then people are like, oh yeah, you know, if you have Amazon, I guess if you have Amazon Prime, like you pay for Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription that you can use on any content creator every month. And I didn't know this was a thing. But yeah, and then people have been using that and subscribing to the channel and shit. It's been freaking so awesome. Oh, Cletus. What's up, brother, man? Cletus! God damn it, Cletus. I really do appreciate it, dude. There should be another container in here, right? Not fully. Oh, there it is. How far would a gas can get a vat in a fuel drain Black Plague Heart territory? Ooh, not far. Yeah, not very far. Let's say this was the plague heart and the territory starts like here. You would probably make it like maybe here. Maybe halfway. And that's if you were like, you hit it at max speed. The fuel goes down very quick.
No room for that.
We're playing at a modded difficulty above lethal zone, IVZ. And Darwin with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, there's actually quite a few containers in here. Not illness. They got rid of the Twitch exclusive streaming thing like 2 years ago, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's an old rule. The only people I think that even had to worry about that were people who had partner contracts. Twitch affiliates, you can do whatever the fuck you want, bro. Yeah. But that's a very old rule that no longer exists. Yeah, it's been gone for a long time. Let's go drop this off. And Lady Mari, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Yeah, you guys are awesome, seriously. You guys are absolutely out of control right now. We just got like 4 memberships in a row. Again, Lady Mari, got Miss Charzy, and Moy de Bear. Moy de Bear 2020. Thank you so much, guys, for the membership or the subscriptions. I really do appreciate it. And then Glenn coming through, dropping the 5 memberships. Ooh, no. Juggy. Yep. So we want to lure him down this way. If I didn't do this, he could have came all the way to my base. Ooh. That's damn, that's a lot of ferals. I think the game always hates me, actually. Yeah, 100%. There's not a time that I think the game actually likes having me around. All right, so we did do that loot run, felt good. Mike, I appreciate you, dude. Now you guys show me so much love, and I can't begin to even explain how much I appreciate you. We got to do a little bit of a build up here, guys, if we're gonna do another heart. Because my goal for today's episode, I would love to get at least these 2 also killed. But I don't know how that's gonna work. Any TikToks? Nah, I haven't really been doing that. I'm just now dipping my toes into the multi-streaming stuff. We'll go actually search for this. We'll see if, because sometimes they got rucks, and we'll sell some stuff to them. But yeah, I'm just now starting to really dip my toes into the multi-streaming. I've tried it in the past with really like no success, but the other day, I mean, shit, Tim the Tatman was streaming a Battlefield 6 to like 40,000 people on YouTube, which is crazy numbers. And then on his Twitch, he was streaming to an additional 192,000 people. It was absolutely insane.
Shall we discuss a proposal I have?
I was like, you know, let me see what this multi-streaming stuff's about. Bring the truck. I'm gonna throw a repair kit on this. but flawless. Thank you for the Prime and Jet Lobster. Thank you so much for the Prime. Inhuman, how you doing? Thank you. Army Guy with the super chat says, still rocking State of Decay. Love it. Congrats on 165. I know we're about to hit 166,000. Army Guy, we're like, I was within 100 subscribers this morning. Oh, it had nothing to do with jealousy. I mean, it showed me that there is, I guess, some, because I've never really been a firm believer in dual streaming. I've never really seen the benefit in it. And maybe it's just because I was too impatient and I wanted quick results. It's like something I wanted to do now and I wanted to see results from it. But as you guys know, I never really promote much. So it's like, even when I was on Twitch, I never like promoted it or asked people to follow me and stuff like that. So I was like, you know, if I do go live on Twitch, maybe if I ask people to go over and follow me, maybe they will. Even though I still feel kind of scummy asking you guys to go follow me on Twitch. I had that scare a couple weeks ago with that YouTube video where we had that sex scene in Cyberpunk and YouTube hemmed my ass up bad. Chat, I got like a community guideline warning. They age restricted the video. It was like a whole big deal, all because of an in-game video cutscene that didn't have any nudity, nothing. It just had sexual noises, like the chick was like moaning and stuff. Didn't show anything, and YouTube slapped me in the mouth hard for that. And I was like, damn. Because the thing is if you ever get a community guideline strike,
So family doesn't just mean blood, right? But whoever they are, they come first.
they
Always.
can ban your stream. Like I can't stream for like 30 to 90 days or something like that. And if that ever happened to me, this is my full-time job, that would be a really scary situation to find myself in. So I was really, one of the main motivating factors for me to like be like, okay, well, why should I multi-stream, was just in case anything stupid ever happened on YouTube, I would have a fallback plan. So it's like, hey guys, I got banned on YouTube because of a stupid ass sex scene in a video game. If you guys want to watch the streams for the next month or two while we're waiting for the ban to fall off, come and join me on Twitch, type of thing.
Hey,
That's kind of why we fired this up. So yeah, if you guys are interested in supporting and joining me over
pretty
there,
heavy.
I will also be doing some content exclusively to Twitch too. We got our YouTube stuff. I'll be playing games over there, probably stuff that you'll never ever see grace the YouTube channel. I'm gonna jump in and probably play a bit over there. So damn, I used that repair kit already, and our mechanic died. Oh, I appealed it. Yeah, I appealed it. I sent my appeal in. That's why I didn't get a community guideline strike, and that's why they took the warning off, because I appealed the shit out of it. Oh, dude, I was like, what the hell? And then they reduced it down to just age restricting the video. But initially, I was in a lot of trouble. But oh yeah, I appealed the shit out of it. I was like, hell no, you ain't gonna hem me up. Yeah, we lost our mechanic, so I can't even craft a freaking repair kit right now. We do have these cakes, though. And I wanted to test one out. I wonder if these do any damage to plague hearts. I highly doubt it, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try it, but they're very expensive. So expensive that I'm like, I don't even want to attempt it. Did I get... No, I didn't get any GTA. None for Grand Theft Auto. That was one of the first times that's ever happened to me.
What the hell am I thinking?
I am thinking about baking a cake, but you're talking 3 ammo and 2 fuel and food to craft 2 birthday cakes, and I could use that same fuel to make these gas grenades, which I know are going to kill the play card. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like, I don't think it's worth it. You know what I mean? Resource wise, these are much more affordable. And I know they're going to do some significant damage to the play card. So it's like, I could try to do the cake, but then it could just be dog shit. This is a red talent supplier. All right, let's go up and locate this trader. But I wish we also had freaking repair kits, man, because we are hurting. I do have a trader. Well, let me swing by my enclaves real quick, see if they have a repair kit. Keenan Zero, what's going on? Hey, Moto Bear, I appreciate you. Say I'm your favorite streamer, man. That's crazy talk, dude. I'm excited for Snake Eater. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. The red talent trader might have a better suppressor. My thing is I already got a really solid suppressor, and we don't have enough ammo to really shoot guns like that. So, and I have all those integrated suppressed weapons. I'd rather get ammo. If I were to go to red talent, it'd be to trade them for bullets. Yeah, we're headed up to the mysterious wandering trader right now, but I wanted to get a repair kit before I went up there because my truck is like shit. And
on your feet.
I would like
I'm looking to do some trading.
I would like Bangernomics to fall off realistically. So like right here, we could buy 35 bullets. Get some meds. Get these 22 shells. Oh, I do have... You're right, I do have the repair kits. I was wondering, I was like, dude, I swear I made some.
I just dropped off some decent scraps at base.
Michael out here reminding me how to play the game, dude. My favorite quirk perk is probably hygiene. I think it's the most valuable. That Juggernaut's nasty. Yes, the mod affects buying and selling prices. Armigel, thank you so much for the gifted. And Caveman Stirs with the Twitch Prime team. Thank you so much.
Keep us a little while.
Yeah, we got to go and actually physically withdraw the repair kit here. Yep, right there. Fishing is really good. I used to always roll at fishing when I first started playing Nightmare Zone. I used to struggle with food really bad. Like really bad. I used to struggle with food. And then I used to always roll with like 1 or 2 fishers because it would help out so much when it came to yeah, the food. And then once I learned how to like use Outposts and stuff like that, my food really was not really an issue for me anymore. Then I started struggling with things like ammo and fuel. But yeah, food in base lethal zone, I feel like it's quite easy to overcome after a little bit. A lot of ferals hanging around here. A lot of ferals. But no, yeah, I'm excited for Snake Eater. Obviously, you know, we were supposed to be like 9 days out from playing freaking Dying Like the Beast. That was super, but it got delayed. It is what it is. But next month, we'll also be playing Dying Like the Beast. That'll be a freaking awesome time, too. It's probably one of my highly anticipated games. about the Prime's subs on Amazon. It took less than a minute to set up. Hope it helps. Caveman, dude, you really went and set that whole thing up, man. Just to I appreciate you, dude. No, I appreciate you going out of your way to do that for me, man. Guys, Caveman just went and made a whole Twitch thing because of his Amazon and subscribe. I really thank you, dude. And oh, Truckin' with the tier 1. Thank you, brother. Dying Light 1 was so much fun. Yeah, the Beast got delayed from the end of August to, I think it's, what, September 20th or September 21st? Something like that. Yeah, they delayed it like, it was like a little more, a little less than a month, something like that. He's not in there. He was. The zombies, he would already been shooting. See, I didn't even forget about the Amazon Twitch. I didn't even know it was a thing. I've always heard about people, you know, talking about the Twitch Prime subs, but I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was just like something they paid for, but I didn't know you just get it for free.
Make sure it's dead.
Or not for free because you have Amazon Prime, but. How is this guy? Hey there he is. And an Army Gale and Patrick, all you guys with the Twitch Primes, thank you so much. Casper, how you doing today? All right. Let me see if this guy has anything good. Either way, we're gonna sell. So he's got a couple good 50. He does have an advanced suppressor for 550. But we've
heard unconfirmed reports that at least 2 of the Hawaiian Islands are Z-free. If any
1500 is
Islanders out there want to
stupid.
confirm, please call in.
Yeah, it's way too expensive, guys. So we're just gonna sell to this dude. Well, the thing is the mod creator nerfed suppressors so much that it's even an advanced suppressor. I don't think it's gonna be worth it. I could, yeah, the Van Beetle would have been nice, but not for 1500 influence. That's too much. Metal Hammer, what's going on? Is different over here.
What do you say to a bit of bartering? Okay.
Does it smell different? Yeah. The rest of it's not really worth it. I was hoping he would have some rucks. Okay. We'll swing by this Enclave to see if they have anything for sale. The advanced suppressor is worth the money. 550 influence? I don't know, man. That's 2 rucksacks worth of influence. And I don't even shoot like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, we could loot up here while we're here. That's very, very true. And there's some special case. I think there's a special weapons case over here. Right there. Do I use OBS to blur up my background? Yeah. I have a green screen behind me. Actually, I have a video that I just recorded this morning, guys. It's a video I've been talking about doing for a while now, but it's pretty much me, you know, explaining how I started my YouTube gaming channel and like the things I thought of and decisions, you know, choices, and it might be information that might help out some aspiring content creators or just cool little story time for those of you guys who might be interested on how I started. Some of you guys have been around for a while, probably already heard everything I'm going to say in the video, but I did record that. It went a little longer than I wanted. But this one was just a story about like how I started my channel. I do go into a little bit of detail here and there about like tips and tricks and stuff like that, but
Really enjoy the peace and quiet while I
that
can.
series will be additional. You know what I mean? Tone Master Anthony, what's going on, dude? Let's see what kind of goodies we can get out of here. Oh, nice. Got a free plague here. Caveman, I really appreciate that, dude. You know, and again, for those of you guys that do go out of your way to you know, follow me over on Twitch also, there will be some Twitch exclusive content. Just like there's YouTube exclusive content, there will also be Twitch exclusive content too that will never, YouTube will never see.
I'm getting sick of sharing space with dumbasses. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Grow up.
So there will be a little bit of a benefit for those of you guys that do go out of your way for that, doing that for me.
Out.
Yeah, it really, this mod definitely forces you to like, I've never scraped a map so hard in my life. Like my entire State of Decay career, I've never been pushed like this to the point where it's like, I feel like I need to loot every nook and cranny. I'm coming down like, look, oh man, this box is lootable. This ain't even on the map, you know, and we're looting it. Yeah, it gets you pretty desperate for resources. Carlos, so that was the Walking Dead mod that that made like when a zombie grabbed you, it was like an instant bite. And there's actually a new updated version of that mod, I guess.
You can't keep this up.
And we might check it out. Now I can fast search. We got max stealth. Okay. Cletus, we already looted that one, and that's not a gun case. No, that's a the one that's here is a trade item case. But Mr. NW, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. And Whiskey, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate you, dude. You guys are amazing, guys. We're at 68 new subs.
Got anything useful you're looking to unload? All right.
That is ridiculously huge. For real. Have I maxed out any fifths already? I don't believe so. I haven't been doing a whole lot of like crafting and stuff. Well, we did max munitions. Whoa, 1.5 ammo per day. Is that new? Is that because of the mod? Plus 10 to max ammo storage. Oh shit. That's pretty solid. Yeah, he really did make fifth skills worth using or worth leveling. This guy's tired as shit. We do not want to get in a fight with him. I hope I have enough fuel. We should have enough fuel to make it to my outpost. Yeah, we're good. All right, finally, Bangernomics is over. Whew. Let's get our guy back on base defense.
I'm gonna rest up a bit.
Yeah, all of our resources are actually pretty amazing right now. We're doing good. We're doing quite well. That Tara, what's going on? Thank you for the Twitch Prime, bro. We went from 69, chat's favorite number, to 70, dude. It's fucking, you guys are wild. No black play cards. No. Don't wish that on me. Don't wish that on me, please. That would be a very, very bad day. The mod is plenty hard even without him. So we have one more house in town here that we haven't cleared, and then we still have this area here that we could go and clear out really quick. Go see, actually, never mind. Yeah, we'll go over here first. Yeah, we'll grab a gas can. Brianna, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, let's grab a gas can. And JC Sandals, what's going on? How you doing today, brother, man? Thank you for the tier 1, dude. Coming out the shadows, I appreciate you. Well, Kerwin, how you doing today? Oh, Valentine, I've been doing really good. Yeah, no, it's actually been going quite well. The weather has been nice. It was so hot for those couple weeks. It's getting a little warm over the past few days, but nothing like it was. Everything's been going good. We're kind of getting back into gear mode, like gearing up for the kids to go back to school. That sucks. I think that was just one. Oh, truck in. Dude, thank you so much for the 100 bits, bro. We already had a hype train started before the stream even started, dude. This was wild. I mean, at this point, if we do get a black plague heart, it's going to end up being one of these. If we don't kill these ones fast enough, it could potentially be one of those ones too, but... Yeah, Tara, I know a lot of people were thanking me because I had a couple of people that are longtime viewers on YouTube. A lot of you guys, obviously 99% of you guys came from YouTube.
This could be a big help to us.
There's a lot of viewers that were like, you know, I don't really have the expendable income to, you know, become a member on YouTube. They're like, but I have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime. They're like, thank you for letting me know about this because I didn't know it was a thing. And now they can, you know, support the channel with it, which is, you know, obviously that means a lot to me and my family. And again, I didn't know it was a thing either, dude. It's wild. All right, so hopefully we can get a repair kit out of here.
I'm declaring this location Z-free.
There's a good chance that we're gonna end up with a Black Plague Heart before the series ends. It's because it's my luck. And chat generally seems to get what they want most, like always. You guys always seem to get it your way, so.
So that's our exit queue, right?
She doesn't have max stealth. Brandon. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, dude. Ooh. The Black Plague Hearts are rough. Yeah, they're super, super dangerous. This mod will probably make them even more dangerous, so... That's obviously why I'm trying to avoid them. Alright, so big warehouse behind us. We'll hit this one first. Great Zero, thank you for the 20 months, dude. And with the super chat says, hope you and the family are well. It was awesome to sit down, eat some pizza while watching you do Battlefield 6. But was a surprise, as you said, don't normally do multiplayer. Yeah, I didn't know how you guys were going to feel about that. I was actually quite surprised on...
I'm declaring this location Z-free.
How many of you guys were rolling with the multiplayer stream there? Yeah, it was. I mean, I had fun. Like I said, it's not something that I could just play daily. But the bit we did play, and you know, I obviously am looking forward to the release. It was a good time. Like I said, I'm just not good at those kind of games, you know. It's mainly just maybe you guys enjoy just watching me getting shot in the face
That's a lot of stuff.
repeatedly. But yeah, I just got my ass handed to me. I feel like I did okay as a medic at the end there. I feel like the medic class is something I can. I can maybe be successful at. Ooh. See, this is good loot, guys. This is good loot. And we got a Jenny. Man, this warehouse is busting. Yeah, I might actually move this outpost here. This is Outpost 2 right here. So yeah, we'll tear down Outpost 2. We're gonna relocate it to over here. That way we can oh. See, you see what I'm saying? Chat always gets what the fuck they want. Are you kidding me right now, dude? I guess we hit the fucking Black Plague Heart payment threshold or some shit. Johnny, Johnny, how you doing today, brother? Thank you for this super chat, man. Yo, it's so wild, though. It's actually the last plague heart I plan on killing. You see that? That's actually kind of wild how that worked out. It's like the end game plague heart went black. Like that's wild. The actual last plague heart of the game. Like the finale. No bullshit, guys. It was, and I didn't even plan this. That's wild how that just worked out like that. Is it growing? We won't know one yet until... Doesn't look like it. We'll see. God damn it, are you kidding me? A juggernaut? Ooh, juggernauts?
Oh look, a freak. How nice.
Great Zero. Hey, thank you for the super chat, dude. Don't normally like asking since I may bring up stuff, but the M4A1 is one of my favorite guns to use in a Battlefield series. If I may ask, have I fired it? Oh yeah, it's our primary weapon that we use in the American military. Great Zero. Yeah, I mean, I love the rifle. It's a little unreliable in adverse conditions. It jams quite easily if you don't take care of it. If you don't, the way the bolts are designed, there's a lot of what we call carbon pockets, where carbon can build up, especially like in the star chamber of it. When you're shooting a lot, your carbon builds up in the star chamber, and then the bolt doesn't sit right because it has a star chambered bolt. And obviously it's for like gas pressure and all this other stuff. But yeah, if you get even just too much buildup of carbon and sand in that star chamber, it'll really, the weapon just jams all the fucking time. Like, yeah. So we get a lot of new guys in country, and you know, after our first month or two, guys' weapons are just we be in a firefight and their weapons are just jamming nonstop. And we would tell them, like, you know, have you been cleaning out your star chamber? And I've literally seen guys doing weapon maintenance in the middle of a firefight. No bullshit, guys. Like, we're in the middle of a firefight, shooting back and forth, and you got guys sitting there fucking dumping CLP with a fucking brush, cleaning out their star chamber in the middle of a firefight. No bullshit. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. So we could do the fruit stand over here instead.
I need a break.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I first joined, we had a lot of NCOs and stuff that would really harp on weapon maintenance and keeping our weapons cleaned, and never really understood why, dude. You're just like, man, you guys are just fucking sticklers for no reason. This is a feral.
Red alert! We got Zeds attacking an outpost.
Oh, I forgot the Black Plague Heart wakes up. Shit. And yeah, you just think these guys are just being assholes. You know, they just want us to sit there and clean weapons for 7-8 hours. You're just like, what the hell is the point of this archaic ass mindset? Like, you know, that's, you think it's like a version of hazing, but no, like, those weapons fucking suck in the desert. Juggernaut's coming.
I need a breather. Place looks empty. Let's go. Nothing more to kill here.
We're gonna make outpost traps here.
Done. That said, a little more work would really pay off here. I do not want to let that screamer bring friends.
Just like that, baby. We had a lot of problems, now we have none.
If only I had room for it.
All right, let's get this stuff deposited. Oh, you see the curveball for the Blackheart? Yeah, it's extremely resistant to attacks, has the toxic. So this one, plague zombies are stronger and fuel drain. But it's not growing, so it's a small area. So I'm not really too worried about the fuel drain. May I ask, was there times guys actually switched to an AK if they found one? No, so it's like real life combat doesn't really work like that. You know what I mean? It's not like we like kill the bad guys and like, you know, like pick up their weapons and like start shooting. It doesn't work like that. You get in a lot of trouble doing stuff like that too. Like we do what's called like BDAs, like after we say we do a siege on a compound or something and we go in and we kill a bunch of bad guys. We have to do like our BDAs, like there's like paperwork and shit involved in that. We have to like write down like how many casualties there were. We have to collect all the weapons, the ammunition, weapons caches and stuff like that. And we have to turn all that stuff in for processing. Either what they'll do is they'll refit it and they'll send it to the ANA, the Afghan National Army, or the IMP, the Afghan National Police, or the Iraqi Army. And they would send it to those guys to process it, and then they would either like retrofit it and use it. They would use it like for their own means, or we would destroy it. But yeah, you don't get to just like pick up an AK and shoot it. We all have our own kit and weapons and serial numbers, and trust me when I tell you, like, before, after patrol, you're doing, roll call. And it's not roll call to make sure you're there. It's roll call to make sure that your weapon serial number matches the one you were issued. Because I can't even tell you how many times guys mix rifles up and stuff like that. 'Cause everybody has M4s. So every night, before chow, end of the day or whatever, they'd call everybody together, would get in formation. And Menard, 752-643. Baker, 247-165. Charles, 146-764. And literally they go through the whole entire formation and they just kind of make sure your weapon matches the serial number that you're issued every day, every motherfucking day.
Now that's heavy.
And then if you do a full SI inspection, they'll do it with night vision goggles, your fucking everything. It's just, yeah, it's a shit show, guys.
I gotta get back to work.
All right, let's finish doing this loot run here. We got a nice outpost location here. We got safety. But no, yeah, you'll see it in the movies and video games and stuff like that. Yeah, you don't just like kill a guy and then like pick his gun up and like start shooting it when you run out of. I mean, granted, now if you're like out of ammo, which like war is just not fought like that anymore. I know like there's been instances of guys like in like the early pushes of Fallujah and stuff where they got like stranded and they were like black on ammo. But anytime I've ever gone on a patrol, foot patrols, like we have plenty of resupply. Like unless the sky is black and we can't call in like sling load drops or something like that, then I've never ever like run out of ammo. You got guys that carry a lot of ammo. We literally have guys who they'll just carry packs full of extra rounds, extra mags, things like that, especially if we're mounted vehicle patrols. God, good luck running out of ammo. Then we have a lot of bullets. Whoo, authentic. If you had a rifle that wasn't yours, dude, you catch an Article 15 NJP. Oh yeah, dude. You lose rank, everything. If you lose a serialized piece of gear, that shit is no joke, dude. Those are probably the two biggest disciplinary actions that you'll see in a combat zone is somebody misplacing or losing serialized gear, any piece of SI, and then NDs, negligent discharges. Happens all the motherfucking time. Guys desk popping in Afghanistan or just shooting one off into the ground. Got guys that you go to the chow hall, they'll shoot it, they go to the clearing barrels. I can't even tell you how many. I've watched officers let rounds off into fucking clearing barrels go into the chow hall. But do you reload after 4 shots? Not. That's one of the things that is a huge misconception of real life firearms. And any of you guys that own firearms know this. But yeah, your magazines or clips or whatever you want to call them. That's a lot of zombies. They don't just come from like the store or the factory with bullets in them. They're empty. So you have to take an ammo can, you open it, and all the bullets either they come in boxes, the little square boxes, or they come on stripper clips. And you literally have to peel those bullets off and individually load every single bullet into the magazine. And once you get down to like, you know, especially on a fresh mag, like guys, it's tight. Like some of those last couple of rounds, you're really fighting them to get in there. So you're hand loading all your mags. Like before you go out on mission, like you sit down at a table, they open up ammo cans and everybody's sitting there just loading mags for 40 minutes. And we have like these little cheesy ass metal speed loaders that you could like put the stripper clip on and like push in. Half the time they don't work properly and you got to make sure you're pushing at the right angle. A lot of times the fucking rounds would just go flying everywhere. But yeah, you could speed load them. Did have like speed loaders in a sense, but a lot of the times, yeah, you're sitting there, you're loading all of your fucking your mags. And so no, when you're in actual combat and you shoot 4 rounds, no, you're just gonna shoot until pet. And then you'll drop your mag and just reload it and send a bolt forward and keep shooting.
Could be worse.
Yeah, loading mag sucks.
Ugh, I can smell them hanging around.
Eventually, though, for our guys, because we were going through max quite a bit, is all the guys who got in trouble, and whether they caught an NJP or Article 15 or whatever, they did something stupid, they desk popped, and they were taken off patrol. We actually eventually had a group of like 10 guys, and that was their job, was to just sit there and load magazines. Wake up every day, they'd sit there and load magazines. So then when we would go out on patrol, we'd stop by the ammo hut, and then you would give them 6 to 7 empties, and they'd give you 6 to 7 full mags. And then you would just take the fulls, they'd take the empties, they'd load the empties, and then you'd go out and do your thing. And that was like kind of the exchange.
Well, we found everything we can possibly find.
That we had going there for a while. But shit, we didn't get our ammo shed. It was probably 3 months into my deployment before we got that. For our loot is not super great. We have a little bit more in that warehouse over here. So the reason why we're over here right now is we're looting. We're just trying to get some resources so we can start making our final pushes on some of these plague hearts. So we're trying to gather as much as we possibly can right now. It's nighttime. We're only clearing zombies that are in our way. And then the rest of them we're just ignoring. We're here to loot, get resources, keep it moving.
Not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do.
Nice. Okay. Do you have to retrieve empty mags, or you just leave them on the... Oh, no, Sean, yeah. So, now granted,
Can't everywhere be this quiet.
magazines are not considered, like, sensitive gear at all. There's been plenty of situations where, like, you'll be in a weird spot in a building or something like that, and you'll have to do a reload, and your mag will fall down a mountain. You know, if you're in a cliffside in Afghanistan or something, your fucking mag will... At that point, it is what it is. But a lot of us have drop pouches. It's literally connected to the side of our vest, our armor. It's just a bag, pretty much. It's like this big, probably like this wide. It's just a pouch on the side of your body. And when you go to reload, when you drop your mag, you just put it in the drop pouch. So all your empty mags are right there. But yeah, if you drop one, which has happened to a lot of people, it is what it is. You just keep it fucking moving. But yeah, most of the time you just throw them in your drop pouch. But yeah, they're not like disposable by any means. Like, you know, we're not just reloading and just fucking like chucking them and, you know, no, like if you come back from patrol and you got 0 mags, your staff sergeant might be like, yo, where the fuck is your mags? High speed.
This place is a waste of time.
Yeah, staff sergeant, I throw them all on the ground. Yeah, you're probably gonna get hemmed up. Nah, machine guns are actually pretty simple, because they come already put together. Like they're like links. They're already linked.
Nothing of use.
So the only thing that you generally have to do is they come in the squad automatic machine guns will sometimes come in 200 round belts, and sometimes what you do is you just break it in half. Like you'll go half the 200 and then you'll snap the link, and they got like these little 100 round bags, and you just stuff it in the bag, you feed it through, and then that's generally what you'll do with machine guns. Machine guns are super easy, dude. Yeah, you just literally pull it out. The 50 cal, like 7.62, they're all just linked right in the ammo can. Especially 50 cals, you just put the ammo can right in this little carrier, and you just drape the belt over the gun and just slam the feed tray cover down and start shooting, dude. It's super, super simple.
Alone at last. Now.
I've had to stitch half-ass belts together, but I've never had to like load a full belt. But like you'll have like a link like this long, and then like a link like this long, and then yeah, you just take a clip, you put it over, you slide around in between, and you kind of make complete links. I've had to do that a few times, but I've never had to like rebuild a whole entire fucking link. I would bring that shit back to the freaking ammo
Let's hit
point.
the road. We're done here.
I'm like, bro, what is this shit y'all gave me, dude? They could send it to like the ASP or whatever to get it redone. We're doing all right, guys. Sun's about to come up. We did get that one smoke grenade, which was pretty huge, but we smart. That's savage, dude. Whoever had you doing that needs to get hemmed up, dude. That's ridiculous. I don't know. I think that warehouse there is looted already too. Yeah, that one's already looted. Yeah, we've already scraped almost this whole fucking area, dude. I don't know what I was expecting from this area. And Noctri with this Twitch Prime, thank you so much, dude. So Kerwin asks, why don't I switch to the Red Talon base? This base, there's no reason to switch to this base over here. It's it requires 5 people. It's really expensive influence-wise, and you lose. Like everything that I have here, like there's not enough slots in this base to make up for what we would have in the other base. Now the Red Talon base has its strong points, but it's, in my opinion, it's not a base that I would really enjoy going to. But Noctra, I thank you so much again from Costa Rica, longtime watcher. Don't usually type in chat. Just enjoy your content while work, playing video games, or just chill. I wanted to give you my Prime sub. I really do appreciate that, dude. No, Carlo. So your general combat load for any American soldier, at least, or Marine, Airman, whatever, on the combat patrol, your combat load is 210 rounds, 7 mags of 5.56. I would usually have, I would usually have 8. So I had 4 mag pouches. I'd have 2, 4, 6, 8 mags on my chest.
That cloud smells nasty.
And it kind of just depends on your mission load. Like if you're just going on like a small foot patrol, you're going to be back same day. I'd run with a combat load, and then in my day pack that I had, you'd carry usually a couple MREs, a couple canteens of water, and I'd probably throw another 4 or 5 mags in my pack, and that would be about it. So at any given time, most guys are carrying maybe anywhere from 200 to 300 rounds of ammo a piece.
When we have more news to share, you'll hear it from me.
One more star to max stealth.
I'm declaring this location Z-free. Could be worse. Let's hit the road. We're done here.
Okay, so those chemicals are nice. We'll be able to get a fair bit of bloater gas grenades done up. Because I think that's going to be have to be our next approach. We want to kill these plague hearts efficiently, at least. From what I noticed, it's taken about 4 to 6 grenades. I don't know. We got to kind of
That's
see.
a lot of stuff.
We do got to get our outpost back. What would be my leader trait based on my real life skills?
Step 2, find useful stuff.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I would want to be... I would definitely want to be more of like a trader type. I think understanding logistics... Like, what people don't understand is logistics wins wars. Like, even in real life, guys, like, logistics wins wars. It doesn't matter how good you are at fighting, how good you are at shooting. You'd be able to kill the fuck out of somebody. If you ain't got food, water to drink, and, you know, a way to feed your guys, a way to clothe and keep them warm, and places to sleep, and food in their bellies, and bullets to shoot, you could have the best fighting force in the world. If you can't supply them properly, it doesn't mean shit. Like people don't understand, like, logistics is it's the #1 most important thing. Like, when I first got into the infantry, we used to make fun of pogues all the time. So, like, people that were not infantry, we would sit there and make fun of them, you know, make fun of cooks. You make fun of supply guys because you're like, oh, you're a bitch, dude. Like, you picked a bitch ass MOS. And as I got older and more mature and not fucking child, and you kind of realize that, like, the infantry, obviously we're the fighters and we kill everybody, but, like, we can't do shit without these other guys. You know what I mean? I come back off a 72-hour patrol, and all I've eaten is MREs for the past 3 days. When you get back and you walk into that chow hall, and that cook's standing behind that thing, and he's making an omelet for you, you know, he's one of the greatest people you've ever seen in your life. You're like, dude, thank you for being here, bro. Like, it doesn't take very long for a lot of the arrogance of infantrymen to kind of go away. All it takes is 1 or 2 real deployments. Usually on your first deployment, you'll kind of be like, you'll come to appreciate logistics. You come to appreciate the supply guys, and you try to make friends with them because they'll hook you up. You know what I mean? You make good friends with the cook, dude. You come in, maybe they got freaking steak and lobster that got flown in, you know, from one of the main fobs, and we got steak and lobster for fucking Christmas dinner or some shit, and you're good friends with the cook, you've been nice to him, dude might throw you 2 pieces of steak. You know what I mean? He might throw you might get steak and lobster and have to choose, instead of having to choose one or the other. So no, yeah, that arrogance goes away pretty quick for most guys. Team 3 lost. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, dude. Oh no, Great Zero, it's fine, man. We're not doing anything of interest right now anyway, dude. We're just looting. And instead of you guys just watching me walk around looting containers, might as well have a little bit of good conversation, right? Yeah, walking around looting containers is not the most interesting content, you know what I mean? So when we are doing stuff like this, we take a couple minutes, fill the dead air with some good chat.
Nothing here. Let's hope the next one's a winner.
So we got this whole entire area looted out minus these two locations. There is a special weapons case over here too, but I'm not too concerned about that.
I'm gonna need a lighter load soon.
Andrew said, I'm not even a patriotic guy, but hearing the way you talk about your time in the service truly makes me want to sign up for the XP, of course. Dude, there it is. Dude, you got to do it for the XP. Especially for those double XP weekends in Afghanistan. Worth it. Can I recruit more survivors? I can. No reason to at the moment, though. I don't know who I would recruit, and it's just another mouth to feed. Yeah, just another mouth to feed.
I just dropped off a couple things I found while I was out.
Damn, that's already a level 2. Damn, we might have to... No, we're going to have to clear that. We're going to definitely have to clear that. Question is how? There's a Juggernaut in there already, along with 3 Ferals. It's either that or we just outright abandon the outpost, but then we're going to lose our presence in Marshall. Now, granted, I could just skirt it right across the street. That's what I was thinking about doing. This was maybe sneaking in, moving it across the street, activating traps, and luring. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, we got the Black Plague Heart, but I'm hoping that we can get outpost traps active down here to kind of keep the infestations at bay. What was my favorite MRE? Chili Mac. Yeah, the Chili Mac MRE is the GOAT. You warm that bad boy up. You add the Tabasco sauce in there along with your cheese spread. You literally squeeze the cheese spread for the wheat snack bread into the Chili Mac. Add the salt and pepper packet again with the Tabasco sauce. That shit is gourmet. Gourmet. No, I haven't hit the Ghostbusters car for the cases. Probably should have swapped survivors. She's a little tired. Team Lost, thank you for the Prime. Did again. I appreciate you, bro. Always love going to the U.S. facilities. Yeah, I mean, we had quite a few Brits. We had Brits that we worked with in Afghanistan. Those guys were always awesome. So we're gonna get in here quietly. We'll get this outpost. So we're gonna abandon this swine and bovine. Turn that over to the Z's.
Nothing more to kill here. That's one more outpost ready to go. And if we want, we could spend some time and make
When you
it
plan
even
on fighting
better.
a juggernaut, do you bring a 50? Yeah, Andrew, if you want to fight a juggernaut head on, yeah, you want to do something like bring a 50 cal. The only issue though is this juggernaut was surrounded by 3 ferals. And so that would be a mess. And the amount of resources you're going to spend to the ammo for a 50 cal to take them out, you're better off just spending the resources activating your traps, dude. I mean, it's 3 ammo, 65 parts. And you know, you get 40 minutes of safety. I always find this to be the most cost-effective ways to deal with juggernauts. Cause yeah, you're going to shoot quite a bit of rounds.
So, about these infestations. Time to do something?
There it is. Yeah, this place was infested as hell.
I gotta rest. And I'm out.
There it is. Do y'all think State of Decay 3 is going to come out in the next year or two? I think it will. I don't see why it wouldn't. I think a year or two is definitely a pretty reasonable amount of time. Keenan, you have a great rest of your night. Okay, so we'll get her back on. And Rachel, thank you for the 33 months. 3 more months until 3 years, and you get your granny punching logo. Granny puncher at 3 years. Rachel, how you doing today? Colin, that's crazy, man. Well, I'm glad that you're at least able to find some State of Decay content that you're able to enjoy, man. Can't enjoy it yourself. I'm glad you're enjoying it here at least. Twix, how you doing, man? All right, so that worked out well. We do have another infestation over here too. So now this should keep. No. Only problem is we don't know if there's already infestations that got moved up into that area. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to draw these guys into the. So yeah, well, I'll be releasing that video I made later on this week, guys, because I won't be streaming. I think Thursday and Friday we won't be streaming at all. We're going on a little trip with the fam.
Almost out of that. Finish it off.
For some reason, that wouldn't set my traps off. That was weird.
I spotted a bloater. Empty. Let's hope the next place is better.
Could be one more screamer somewhere. Might be on the other side here. Better on the roof. No screamer at the moment. Generally when that happens, you gotta just leave the area, come back, or relog, and it should generate who's missing. Might have fell through the planet or something. Let's go take inventory on our supplies. We should be in a good spot for crafting bloater gas. Yeah, so I blew through almost all my samples. We'll chat with this enclave real quick, see if they have anything good for sale. Oasis, well, welcome, dude. I hope you've been enjoying the series.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's a plague heart not too far away.
Don't just stand out there in the cold. Get your ass in here.
Let's see what's up for trade, eh?
Sure.
I feel like a pack mule.
I think we'll come back and grab that fuel too, yeah. Come back and grab that fuel. Getting a bunch of resources that we need, guys. Oasis, I appreciate that, dude, for real. There was a screamer.
Yeah, try calling your friends now.
Not the screamer.
Looks like we're out of the woods on infestations.
Can I activate lures? I think the mod removed lures, Michael. Yeah, I was checking before, and I don't know if he considered. Oh no, they do have lures here. Maybe it was just that one outpost we had. For some reason, couldn't get lures. Maybe it was because it was too close to my base. But no, yeah, we could activate lures. I don't have the plague samples. I think that shit just said it costs like 15. That's way too expensive.
Let's see what's up for trade, eh?
Sure.
All right, so we're gonna get this stuff back to base, and then we're gonna go gear up and try to hit another heart. What leader I have? Right now I have a builder leader. It's not benefiting me in the playthrough at all. I just promoted someone so I could figure out how many plague hearts that I had left. I wanted a trader leader. I felt like that one would have been beneficial, but we don't have. We haven't got a single trader survivor in our
Somebody's
community
in
yet.
trouble. Ray, why are you helping these folks? I thought Trumbull Valley was your territory, not Danforth.
They lived in Trumbull until recently. I'm afraid I'm the reason they left. I just couldn't deliver on my promises to them. I can't let them down again.
Oh no, yeah, Christopher. The best way to get samples in this mod, take a crossbow, dude. Go into plague territory. I farmed up probably 20 samples in just a few minutes. Yeah, the drop rate with crossbow is pretty impressive in this mod, actually. That's one of the things the mod author actually made easier, farming samples. Because in the game it says that if you use a crossbow, you'll get more plague samples. But the actual game doesn't represent that, like...
Ooh, that's gonna get worse.
Usually ferals can jump up on this. Oh, is there more than one? Yeah, there is. God damn it.
I can't catch my breath.
Bitch, don't be drop kicking fucking zombies. Jump out the fucking window.
Just one left of those. Can't catch my breath. And I'm up. I don't see anything good. Aim for the head! And I'm out! Watch the feral!
Triple feral pack down there. We don't want the fucking smoke, dude.
Uh-oh, only one left. There goes the door. Thing's getting beat up.
Ugh.
I'm back.
JC's, I think I've always had those, my emotes over here. That was, That was a lot. Oh, now we got bandits coming.
If we play it safe, we can fix this. Uh-oh.
Food is starting to take a pretty nasty dip. Now, granted, we still have quite a few days of food, but if we lose our food out, our income because of these bandits, that's really gonna suck. Because you have to kill these guys in order to get rid of them. Casio Monks, Feral Pack is damn annoying on Lethal on Nightmare. It seems like it's... Yeah, it's being able to shoot them once and kill them all, Casio, or like, you know, in this mod, it actually, they added an extra hit to the Feral, so it takes 4 shots to kill 1 Plague Feral, compared to 3 in normal Lethal.
Anyone listening? If y'all want to make some deals,
Food
come on
trader?
by.
Fuel. We'll do some business with a fuel trader. I'm down.
That's a lot to carry around.
My Red Town survivor got killed. Like we need to start spending some of these materials, kind of just building up right now. What we'll do is we'll upgrade this garden. And we need a gardener in order to upgrade that. Okay, so the ransackers are, we lost ammo income and material income. Okay. That's not the worst ever. That, I mean, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. If it was food, generally I have to jump on that right away. Damn, what was that triple feral pack down here? Are they gone? Okay, they're gone. I have ammo income, but it doesn't really matter because it's not, ammo and materials aren't really like a resource that I'm bleeding off a lot of. Like food, we're bleeding a ton of food every day. I'm not bleeding any ammo, and I think we're only bleeding like 1 material, so it's not a big deal. I've grabbed 2 rucks.
Let's do some business.
Might as well.
Humanity, what's going on? How you doing? Carlo, there's a huge difference. I tell people all the time because, you know, people think, and they think it for good reason, because people think that the way the game progresses
Might as well.
is like, you know, you play standard zone, you beat it, you play dread zone, you beat it, you play lethal zone or nightmare zone, you beat it, then you play lethal. But the difference is like standard zone can prepare you for dread, dread can prepare you for nightmare. But the thing is lethal zone will not, or nightmare zone will not prepare you for lethal zone. It's not like a steady progression. It's a cliff. Like nightmare to lethal is it's two completely different worlds.
Let's do some business.
Metas and things that you're used to in nightmare zone are completely ineffective in lethal. So it's like you have to completely relearn how to play the game if you want to be successful in lethal. Because yeah, if you try to utilize things you learned in nightmare zone, almost 99% of your strategies aren't going to work. And we'll keep with that.
I know how it is. Some folks just take up space. I call them air thieves. If someone's not doing their part, you may have to get rid of them.
Let's see how this goes. Yeah, my two powerhouse survivors are beat up. New York, Semper Fi, brother. Yeah, so my advice to you guys, if you could beat Nightmare Zone, but you're struggling with lethal, the best thing to do is just play lethal. Yeah, I tell people all the time, the best way to get good at lethal zone is to play lethal zone and just fail, die, try again. And eventually, you know, you start learning from your mistakes. You're like, oh, I did this my last playthrough, let me avoid that, and it gets easier.
I left a package for you guys.
Damn, that's heavy. not screw around here if I want to avoid blood plague. And I'm out. I'm on my last legs here. I've worked in uglier places. I got nothing left. Fire in the hole! That definitely hurt. I'm running low. Okay, I think it's on the ropes. Playing virus.
Strength has improved by 12% and rising. Excellent. Whatever you're doing out there, keep it up.
Got it. Oscar, holy shit, with the 53 months. I'm glad you're enjoying the playthrough. How you doing tonight? Investmenter, thank you for the Twitch Prime, dude. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Guys, we're at 74 new Twitch Prime or Twitch members. That's crazy. So we'll go back and loot that out. Yeah, this would have been smooth sailing, chat. Would have been smooth freaking sailing, but we had to get a black plague heart. You take one of these two, we're gonna have to activate the plague disruptor. So if we kill this, it'll wake up this. And vice versa. If I finish it on Nightmare, moves to another city. Yeah, so Cassio, that's actually a pretty common question that people ask. Is like, can I just take an existing community and move it into lethal zone? And yeah, you can, 100%. But if you're not used to lethal zone difficulty, what's going to end up happening is State of Decay difficulties, and this is for any of you guys that are it's not like one difficulty the whole time you play. So when you start a lethal zone match, what happens is it starts off at lethal zone. Let's just use a scale of numbers that we can all understand. Starts off at lethal zone level 1, and we'll say level 10 is max. Okay. So game starts off at lethal zone level 1. As your survivors level up, as you progress through the game, the days pass, you kill plague hearts, the game difficulty goes from, that's why when you start off a lethal game, you're not going to just see triple feral packs immediately, because the game takes time to ramp up to that max level difficulty for lethal. So say you start off lethal zone difficulty 1. What ends up happening is as you play, the game will eventually hit that level 10. Now, when you take a community of survivors who are already maxed out, have gear, have this, have that, they maintain their standing. So what happens is when you start that new lethal game with them, then, or when you roll that community over into the lethal zone difficulty, you're going to jump directly into lethal 10. So you're not even going to have a chance to like get used to the difficulty. That's why so many people mess up. They're like, dude, you know, I was ready. I got a community. I built them up and then I transferred over to lethal and then we got wiped. Yeah, it's because you aren't used to the difficulty and you just went into the hardest version of the difficulty. Doesn't matter how many guns you have. It doesn't matter how much resources you have. It's going to be hard. So that's why I always tell people, if you are going to start a lethal game, either start it with fresh survivors, or if you are going to do it, take 3 fresh survivors from your legacy pool. That way they start off with the base level. They start off with that base level standing. But if you roll a community over into lethal, you're going to jump immediately into the hardest level of lethal. So if you do want to bring people over and use already leveled survivors with gear, your best bet is legacy survivors. Roll them, into when you roll your survivors, like roll 3 legacies, and that way you'll start the game off. It'll still start off at lethal level 1, but then you'll have guns and equipment and shit like that. Laid back, thank you for the super chat, dude. Got in trouble again on Jig. Should I hear it? No, that one wasn't on Jig. I don't even know where we were. The No-Tell Motel. That's where that last one happened. Yeah. YouTube wasn't too happy about it. Okay. Good thing is we didn't really take any damage there. Pedro, thank you for the super chat, dude. How you doing today? But what this mod changes, because I don't feel like changing the base game too much. So this is a quite extensive economic overhaul. Yeah, it does change up the economy quite a bit. Things are more expensive. You get way less influence for trades and things like that. So, and there's less loot on the map, even more less than normal lethal zone. It's a little tough. But the main thing this mod focuses on is the economy. The combat difficulty is pretty much the same. Feels like lethal, maybe a few more ferals here and there, but yeah, I'd say this is like lethal level 13. Like if you were to take lethal and dial it up to like 13 instead of 10. With curveballs turned on, it's probably like 14 or 15. The curveballs were the main game changer in this mod for me personally. Doing that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas stuff. Hey, Mad Max, what's going on? We're doing okay. We're doing all right, man. Yeah, today's been a pretty decent episode so far. Martin, how you doing today? Loot the heart first.
Damn, that's heavy.
Nobody makes fun of me for being mushy, but this here feels right. Thanks.
I think I hear him nearby.
Larry, what's up, man? I'm doing good, bro.
Not bad. Yep, that's a keeper. That should do it.
Okay, so pretty meh. So
Can't do that.
I burned through all of that bloater gas on that last heart. All of it. And that was 8 grenades. Like the bloater gas is weaker than fucking the Wilkerson bombs. Could go up to Mickey and see if he has any more for sale. And also hit a few more of his caches. The cakes are gonna... I don't even want to try the cakes. Like, it's just too expensive, dude.
Hi there.
If they're not as good as...
I admit, I wasn't sure Ray would come through with his...
If they're not as good as... I know they're not going to be as good as bloater gas.
So I'm here. What's the plan?
And that's literally just like pissing away resources to like test something, you know what I mean? Glenn, I appreciate the follow, brother. For real, man. It means the world to me. And dude, you ain't got, dude, you do more than enough, bro. Ghost Wolf, you do more than enough. Glenn, dude, dropping another gifted, brother. Thank you so much. JP, what's going on? That's a monster computer, dude. All right, so we'll take a trip up to Mickey. We'll see if he has any of his little explosives, and then I know where one of Mickey's caches are. I don't know where they all are, but I know where one of them is. So we're gonna go check that. Wonder if we should bring a more fuel efficient vehicle. So I'll show you where one of the Mickey's cases are. So you come out the tunnel here, Literally just take an immediate left. Come up through this way. Area not a lot of people even know about. We swing on through these rocks. There's like a little spot here. Oh no, this is a weapon case. I thought one of these was Mickey's. I think it is, maybe. I think this is Mickey's. Yep, this is Mickey's. Okay. I swear Mickey's case was here. Championship bat too. That's a really good melee weapon. And then there's a weapon case here. Athena, how you been? It's so good to see you. Damn, been getting no weapons. But we got tequila and a first aid kit.
Holy hell, that's heavy.
Athena, it's good to see you. And thank you for the re-up on the membership. All right, then we'll go trade with Mickey, see if he has any additional fire bombs for us. Did I see the leaks for the PS6? No, Glenn, I haven't been following any of that. It'll probably be good, though. The thing about it, though, is the reason why it's a little less impressive is because, like, I already know that, like, the PS7 will probably still not even be at the level that my current gaming PC is at. So that's why it's, like, consoles usually seem to be, like, 2 generations behind, like, what's the best in PC gaming. But who knows? Maybe they'll be running some fucking 50 series stuff. It's 50 series equivalents.
Good to see you.
Are you up for some trading?
Okay.
Damn it. So I was only able to get 3. So I feel like if I cycle the 3 fire bombs we got with 4 bloater gas. And then maybe we'll be okay. That should be enough. Yeah, even though there's no credible source yet, I mean, people were saying how, you know, there's been leaks saying that like State of Decay 3 and like a lot of Microsoft games are going to be going to PlayStation. And I didn't know how to think about it at first. And then I kind of looked at Forza 5. And Forza has never been on PlayStation. And all, you know, it's always been a Gran Turismo versus Forza thing with Xbox and PlayStation. And then they ported over, you know, the fucking Forza Horizon, and it was the #1 selling video game on PlayStation. Huge. So when I seen that, I was like, yeah, okay. So Xbox, Microsoft, these studios seen that money. I think that it is true that we're gonna start seeing some of these newer games potentially going to the other systems. I don't know about PlayStation. I think PlayStation will still hold their exclusives pretty close to their chest, but yeah, I could definitely see it. Yeah, and Force is not a new game. That's why I was like, dude, could you imagine if I guarantee you guys, if they moved State of Decay 2, the game right here that we have right now, if they moved this over to PlayStation, I guarantee they'd probably sell at least 1 million copies. I would think they would sell at least 1 million copies of a game that's 7 years old. Jewish Giraffe, thank you so much. What's going on? Just put your camera on the end of get your what the fuck? I actually started to read that thinking it was a serious comment. See, I think the wild thing is I'm over on Twitch, right? And I don't have a lot of viewers on Twitch because obviously I'm pretty new over there. I think there's like 30, 40 people over there. And I think like, so people come in to the stream that don't know who I am, like have no clue. And then they come to the Twitch and they talk to me like I'm a new ass streamer or something. Like legit, they're just like, oh, this guy's new. He's only got a couple viewers. Not knowing that they're only seeing one side of the picture. It's like, yeah, I only have like 30 viewers over there, but I think we got over 1,000 right now on YouTube. Hey, JP Smooth, thank you so much for the huge super chat, dude. Thanks for the great content. I'm inspired to maybe give gaming content creation a shot. Hey, well, JP, keep your eyes open, man. This week, I think Wednesday or Thursday, I'll be releasing my, I'll be releasing a video that kind of explains like how I started my gaming channel. I go into depth. I drop a couple little tips and tricks and things in there that I learned along the way. So that'll be a pretty cool video, I think. For any of you guys that are looking at getting into kind of learn to hear the story of like what I went through in the beginning. And I was thinking it was going to be like a 20-minute video. It ended up being like an hour. And I literally like, I had to start skimming chat. Like I had to start time skipping because if I would have went any more in depth, that shit would have been like 2 hours. So I had to start like skimming and doing IRL time skips in the middle of the video because I'm like, all right, yeah, this video is going on for so long right now. Okay. No, Alfred, that's not exactly true. Because Forza Horizon was on Game Pass and they put that on PlayStation. Just because it's a Game Pass game doesn't mean they have to make it a PlayStation Network game. No, they just port it over, dude, and then they just sell it. Because I'm pretty sure you can go play Forza Horizon on Game Pass and then the people on PlayStation still have to pay for it. It's actually a way for them to kind of skirt that contract. But yeah, there's no like obligation that they're like, well, because your game's on Game Pass, you also have to put it on the PlayStation Network. They don't have to abide by anything like that. So I need a powerhouse survivor. Thought I had 2 powerhouse survivors. when State of Decay 3 comes out, I'm gonna get more love than State of Decay. Yeah, I mean, I expect to get a little bit of traction. I don't. The thing is with new games like State of Decay, State of Decay 3 is everybody and their mother's gonna play it. Like even if we go back to like when State of Decay 2 came out, wish she was not beat up. Like you had people like Rad Brad playing State of Decay 2. So again, State of Decay 3 is going to be in a very popular game, way more popular and mainstream than State of Decay 2 ever was.
I'm gonna rest up a bit.
And
This is serious enough that I'm gonna see the doc.
You think my old high school quarterback would date me now?
there'll be a lot of you know, competition in the viewership. You know, the it's kind of like when I play any of these new games that come out, you know, like there's just it's very, very competitive. There's so many people playing it, so many bigger channels that YouTube can only show so many channels on that first page. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely not going to be one of them over some of these other guys, but I do expect, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if State of Decay 3 dropped and day one stream, you know, we have like 2,000, 2,500 viewers. I wouldn't doubt it. I could see it being a big stream for sure. You know, probably 2,000 plus viewers. Now, do I think we're gonna be hitting like 7, 8, 10,000? Like, no, nothing like that. But I do think that, you know, we could probably see like 2,000. If it was gonna be like crazy stream, maybe 3,000. But I don't even think we'd hit those kind of numbers. It's gonna be too saturated. So I wanted to hit that heart, but I think we're gonna wait till the morning. I want that my survivor to be my powerhouse survivor. That she's the one that we got to take into this heart. So we're gonna wait until the morning until she's squared away. I'm trying to think where we could potentially go to get some resources. The map is baby powder dry. Let's go up and hit the I'll hit these two areas here and maybe this house, and we'll hit the Ghostbusters vehicle on our way into town. Decay 3 4K. Nah, guys, there's no way. There's no way. I've been doing this for a long time. Put it this way. We will get a good next month when Dying Light the Beast comes out. Okay? I'm very
Got knocked back a bit, but I'm good to go.
I'm very I have a very strong zombie game algorithm. So Dying Light the Beast will be a good tell for you guys to see about what my State of Decay streams will look like. So I'm thinking Dying Light the Beast, that the day it drops, will probably have anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 viewers. And it'll be a good gauge. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Watch out. You'll see what that stream does. And it'll be a good kind of like guesstimate of what a State of Decay 3 stream will look like. It won't be no 10K. Hell no. I could never pull those numbers. So we're gonna run crossbow again. I want to try to keep it quiet. But the thing is what I'm banking on is longevity, where a lot of content creators are going to be jumping on the State of Decay 3 bandwagon, and they'll be playing the game because it's the new thing. Those guys usually disappear within a month, a couple weeks to a month. They'll be gone, and then, you know, they'll get their couple million views and they'll move on to whatever the next best thing is. But the difference between me and them is I am a State of Decay guy. So when they all scurry off, I'll still be here. We'll still be covering State of Decay. We'll start guides, we'll start walkthroughs and all that stuff like that. We'll be doing. And And that's where, you know, I'll kind of pick up on the back end. But the overall, like, viewership, yeah, that's still going to be super competitive. We'll bring the, I think we'll bring, yeah, we'll bring this. What's the most viewers I've ever had? Actually, the most viewers we ever had on the live stream. Shit, how many did we just had quite a few a couple weeks ago when we played that Dread Zone. That was a pretty crazy stream. I had like 3,000 or 4,000 viewers on that stream. It was maybe almost, it was almost like 3,000 or something like that. But the most viewers I ever had was we had like 5,700 people watching me when I did when the Grand Theft Auto trailer 1 dropped and we did like the reaction to it. I had like 5,700 people or something like that for GTA 6. Yeah, old fart. You know, I got ties to the developers and stuff, but the thing is mainline viewership. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people that don't even know who Undead Labs are. They don't know what State of Decay 3 is, and they're just gonna be watching, you know, some of their favorite content creators playing a game they never heard of. That's a zombie game. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. It's a weird thing. With games like State of Decay, because it's State of Decay 3 will be relatively mainstream, but it's still not a super mainstream game. It's weird. I can't tell you how many people like they'll be like, oh, what do you do on YouTube? And I'll be like, oh, I play zombie survival games. And they're like, oh, really? Like, what do you play? Everybody knows what Dying Light is. Like, so many people know Dying Light. You know, a lot of people know games like DayZ and things like that. But people be like, oh, what do you play? And I'll be like, oh, State of Decay. And they're like, oh, I never heard of that. And I'm like, that's so weird, you know? Like, how the hell do you know what Dying Light is, but you don't know what State of Decay is? So it's like, State of Decay 3 will definitely be a lot more mainstream, for sure. But for whatever reason, yeah, the game doesn't carry that that same like notoriety that other games have in the same genre. Where the fuck is this damn car at? Oh, I think it's up here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure State of Decay 3 is going to hit a lot harder for sure than the previous entries. Well, I really hope people, you know, content creators like Rad Brad, Hollow, like I would love all, and that's the thing is like a lot of guys would consider that like intrusive or, oh, you know, these big content creators are invading on my game. Nah, dude, I hope Rad Brad plays State of Decay 3 because somebody super high profile like that plays a game like that, it gets...
Someone who could use this.
Damn. I've been looking for this grenade launcher on my Forever community for like 2.5 years. And I find one on this fucking community. It's one of the rarest weapons in the game.
What's they're actually remembering life? Like they're on a morning commute, going to the same place together in silence.
I suppose we can do something with this.
Yeah, it's one of the... It's either the rarest gun or one of the rarest guns. It's in the top 3 rarest guns in the game. But yeah, you know, when someone like Rad Brad plays a game like State of Decay, it's huge for the community. It's huge for the depth because, yeah, it's pushing a game out to an audience
You may
that
wanna thin out
may
the
have never even
infestations
heard
around
of
here
State of
before
Decay
things get
before.
worse.
And then that does nothing but, because then when if somebody watches Radbad play it, they fall in love with the game. Like, man, the State of Decay thing's really awesome, you know. And then Radbad stops playing it and moves on to the next game. Those people are still gonna have a hunger for the game. So like, damn, fucking Radbad's not playing it anymore. Well, let me go check up on YouTube and see who else is still playing it because I want to watch more. And then that's when you'll have idiots like me who are still sitting here playing the game. And that's how I can, you know, benefit from someone like him playing it. Yeah, this is a rare grenade launcher. I think I've only found this grenade launcher one other time ever in my 7,000 hours of playing this game. I've only found it one other time, and it was during one of my multiplayer streams I was doing with viewers. It was like one of the random communities I was firing up for a multiplayer stream, and I found it. All right, so we'll swing by the outpost. We'll empty out, and we'll hit the house. Bloater's gonna come. We gotta move. Yeah, truck is stuck right now, bars. But that's why we gotta kind of wait for these zombies to clear out so I can try to wiggle it out of here. But if I try to do it right now, we're just gonna aggro all these zombies, so we're gonna kind of let them. Is that a feral? Gonna let them do their thing. I've never found a frickin' SVD. Still have not found an SVD. I'm still calling bullshit. I've never even seen one. I've never even seen a picture of one. I've never seen somebody holding one. I still think that it's just a myth. I think Brant forgot to add the game file. Oh no, Infinite God's like it very well could be the most rare gun, dude, for sure. That shit, that grenade launcher is super rare, dude. On all the time I've played this game, I've found one. Even people in on the YouTube chat right now are saying that they've never found it, or they've maybe found one. Yeah, Michael, you might have posted one on Discord, but I think it was Photoshop, dude. There's no way. There's no way, dude. Like, I've found probably 15 infinite rages. The 150 round AK-47, probably found 15 of those damn things. Compared to the one grenade launcher or an SVD.
That's that. Next place?
Wow, that was pretty sorry loot, dude.
Well, everything seems calm here.
Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting, but
We've got zombies attacking an outpost as we speak.
damn. Might have to go deal with that. Problem is, keeping that area good is gonna be a pain in my butt and expensive. I think she had the FM fail, so yeah, I've gotten the fail, but never the SVD. Who is this? Oh, mysterious trader. Yes, Priscilla, we got a freaking black plague heart.
Anybody home?
And it's the last plague heart of the game too. Like how it worked out was so I was clearing out these hearts and then I was gonna hit the hearts like in a row. And then the very last plague heart that I planned on hitting in the game went black. Doctor, thank you for the super chat, man. Catch up on the stream, but we did actually manage to bribe a black plague. Yes, you guys did. You donated enough to the black plague heart gods. And now I will suffer. Nice, good bit of bolts right there. Hey, Leo Lane, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, dude. And I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, there it is. We hit 75 members or subscribers on Twitch. 75. That is fucking insane.
Wonder if I'm gonna have room for everything.
8 containers is quite a bit.
Do we need more of these?
Really? Jay is a good dude. Yeah, Jay Talbot's he's fucking awesome guy. Yeah, I know Jay. I know Jay. Like I've talked, I've spoken to him quite a few times. He's a cool guy. He knows his shit too. He's kind of like me when I started off. He's like a trial by fire type of dude. He just throws himself into the flame, and he dies or figures it out. You know what I mean? And it's the best way to learn, in my opinion. Carlitos, well, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, we started doing some dual streams. I think today's about day 5 or so. Yeah, I mean, shit. Jay's probably better at the game than I am. Because the thing is I took a break from State of Decay for a really long time. I don't play it nowhere near as much as I used to. And then you got people like Guru, Jay, like those guys. They stay consistent, and you know, then they become monsters. You know what I mean? Those dudes are monsters. I played Hellblade. Oh yeah, that was a great game. Or no, what was that game we played? No, there was the one with the schizophrenic lady. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know what the hell Hellblade 2 is. Oh, Guru's insane. I tell Guru all the time that he's a fucking monster at the game. He'll still be like, "Oh no, you're better than me," and I'm like, "Dude, you just like." The thing about Guru's got a lot of respect for me because like we kind of came up together. Like Guru's been here forever, so he remembers like the old days, you know, where I used to like when I would actually consider I was a monster at this game a long time ago. Once upon a time, I was a monster at State of Decay, and you know, Guru remembers those days. But I'm like, bro, I'm not that dude anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a shell of my former self, and he's a beast. He is a fucking beast at this game. I try to tell him all the time. I'm like, dude, you're way better than me at this game. He won't have it though because he just, you know, he likes to. He shows love, and but he knows it's true. He just won't admit it. Actually, never really like looted this building. Now it never needed to. It never came up here. What the fuck? Who actually loots this building, dude? Me now.
Well, everything seems calm here. Nothing more to see.
But someone deleted your State of Decay file. You had rare weapons in them.
Bloater in sight.
I mean, yeah, I'd be pissed. But honestly, true, there's nothing that you lose in this game that you can't get back. even like some of the rarest items, like if I lost something due to a glitch or that I really, really cared about, you know what I mean? And I really wanted it back. And I was like, nah, dude, I'm not, like, you could just go to like Discord. You can go to freaking my Discord, the modding Discord, and you could just hook up with a modder who will just give you all that shit right back, dude. Like literally they'll just spawn the shit in and just hand it to you. Like I used to do it in game. Like I would give away like guns and stuff to viewers. Like people would join the stream and we would do giveaways. I would just spawn in endless amounts of like some of the rare stuff in the game, and I just hand it out. So it's like realistically, if you really lost something due to some bullshit, you could get it back quite easy. But yeah, I know there's modders and stuff like that who do that type of stuff for people all the time. They'll join your game multiplayer and hook you up with some free stuff. We're gonna go clear out this infestation really quick. Okay, Hellblade 2. Yeah, so I played Hellblade 2. Yeah, I played it then. That shit was awesome. That was a great game. Yeah, what's up? Watching that too. I appreciate you, brother, man. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel the same, Bearded. You know, obviously when you earn something yourself and then, you know, you get it cheated into the, but I look at it as it depends on the circumstances in which you lost said thing. Now, if it was just some bullshit glitch and, you know, and any, put it this way, if it happened in a scenario where you were like, no, this is bullshit, and you would just right click, reload your save to get it back, then I don't see the big deal of getting it given to you by somebody else. Now, if it's something where you just made a bad choice and you died and lost your stuff for what, obviously in State of Decay, there's nothing that's unrecoverable for the most part. And then you cheated it back to yourself, that to me is completely different. But yeah, I feel like if it's something that, you know, was out of your control and it was just like a bullshit glitch, like I don't see the issue with it. It's kind of just like reloading your save. Oh yeah, true gamer. I wouldn't stick with anybody like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, yeah, screw her. You can get your stuff back at least, though. That was a good shot. Barrel should lock onto me here any second.
I'm fully recovered and feeling great.
There we go. Why isn't bro jumping over the wall?
Aim for the head. Looks like we've whittled the infestations down pretty well.
I'm not sure how much longer I can work with these idiots. Yo, I know that was about me. Wanna come say that to my face?
I don't know if I want to keep activating these traps here, though. It's going to get very pricey very quick. It's going to start really eating into our resources. So I think we might just have to come down and periodically clear this out until we can get the rest of these play cards situated. Yeah, water in your base will improve morale a little bit.
That place is seriously full of zombies.
Now, the only main thing that we're lacking in order to make the bloater gas is plague samples. Just all F4 and fast enough cut. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of people that if they get in a because State of Decay, the way the spawn system works in this game is if you log off, like literally, like right now, if I just exit the game, like if you're literally about to get ripped in half or killed by stuff, you literally just exit the game and it despawns all the zombies. And I know a lot of people that do that. I don't do it because it kind of just defeats the whole purpose of the permadeath and the risk and stuff like that. That's why I don't even care for like saves and stuff like that in State of Decay. It would completely defeat the purpose of a lot of stuff. But hey, I mean, if that's how you want to play the game, then do your thing. I mean, nobody can tell you what's right or wrong. It's your fucking game. You play it how you do, how you want, you know? Scream for no fucking reason, zombie? Really? Harry, yeah, we did end up going to the bounty broker. That's wild, True Gamer. Yeah, with the way State, I actually I had a weird thing happen before where I was doing a playthrough on YouTube and I had got killed, but I was playing the game on my laptop. And when I used to go out on the road and stuff like that, I had my laptop and then my PC, and somehow, so I had a survivor that got killed in one of my episodes, and then when I got back home, I had a weird glitch with the save system, and instead of like the cloud save didn't sync, and then I had to reload it from like my actual computer itself, and then boom, survivor was back. So it was weird, dude. But I know with the network and the online stuff, you could easily run into some weird things where you reload your game and you get your survivor back. Working and watching, you know. Oh, there it is. Yos, I know you out there putting in work, dude.
That's that.
I can't wait. Ryan, no one knows when State of Decay 3 is coming out, dude. It's such a weird question, though. I'm not saying that you're weird for asking it, Ryan.
Here.
But I always thought that people would know, like, something as big as State of Decay 3, like, if that game gets a release date, chat, like, and if any information for State of Decay 3 drops, it is not going to be like this cryptic, down low type of deal. You know what I mean? It's going to be all over the internet. You won't even have to ask the question. You know what I mean? Because you're going to know. It's going to be everywhere. Well, like, so it's, yeah. If there is no information and you feel like you have to ask that question, that means no one has the answer. No, I get what you're saying, Ryan. No, I get what you're saying. I was just saying, like, if you have to ask the question, though, like, if you feel that, like, yo, when does this game come out? It probably nobody knows, because especially a game like that, you know, that's like being like GTA 6 has a release date. You know what I mean? If you ask anybody, hey, when does GTA 6 come out? They're like, oh, May 26, 2026. You know, like everybody and their mother knows because it's marked in their calendar somewhere. Everybody's tracking it. There's no way to guess something like that, right? You know what I mean? You can't guess a release date. Especially for a game that we don't even know where they are at in development. You know, that we haven't really gotten any information. We haven't seen any gameplay. Now, if we would have got like a gameplay trailer and they would have showcased some like super high-end, like finished product of like gameplay and stuff like that, then we could probably assume like, oh shit, yeah, you know, we seen this trailer. It was a full-blown gameplay trailer. Like it showed this, it showed that. We learned about some systems that the game's gonna have. Then we could probably say and assume, okay, we'll probably see State of Decay within the next year or so. But there's zero information about the game, like zero. So there's nothing to even go off of to try to even make a guess. At that point, then you're just speculating. And you know me, I don't like fucking speculating, dude.
Did everyone behave while I was gone?
But yeah, if we had a little more to go on, we'd probably be able to take some educated guesses, but if I were to take a guess right now, I don't even think the devs have an idea of when they want the game to come out. You know, they're just hard at work. They're moving and shaking. They're doing what they got to do. Okay, so we ended up with 3 of these. We got 2 pipe bombs. And how many samples did we got? 16. So I could do 1 batch of bloater gas. And that'll be enough for 1 more plague heart, for sure. We'll be able to take this one here out. And then that's just going to leave us with those last 4. Hey, Bald Gamer, thank you for the Twitch Prime, bro. I appreciate it, dude. For real, man. How you doing today? I appreciate that, dude. It means a lot to me. Hey, Yoza with the Twitch Prime, dude. Ah, yeah, you guys got what you wanted. We got the Black Plague Heart. This is rough. We do have a lot of loot in this side of Marshall. So I feel like once we take out these 2 hearts here, what we're going to do is we're going to move my outpost down into Marshall. And then we'll be able to do Tressy's mission. We just got to kill these 2 hearts. But yeah, we do Tressy's mission. We'll have all this freed up, and yeah, we'll be able to move and get stationed down there and get some more looting going on. Because yeah, we completely gutted Fairfield for the most part. There's still a couple spots here and there. This is like bugged. I can't get the loot out of there. I don't know why. We got like this area up here we can still check. There's still probably like little trunks and things like that scattered out throughout the town. We got like a park here. But for the most part, this map has been combed over pretty. We got like a shed here. Yeah, we checked on top. Zerk. Got a campsite there. But again, it's just like small little things here and there that we haven't looted out. So once we take these 2 play cards, again, like, yeah, you see. Now, a lot of these buildings don't have a ton of loot in them, but it'll be better than like nothing. You know, we'll be able to scrape some stuff out of here. And again, we'll be able to get Tressy going. We'll be able to get food from her, get her quest line going, unlock the grow chem or whatever, the freaking. But we'll see. But all right, guys, we're going to end this here. We made some pretty solid progress. I didn't get all the hearts done that I wanted, but we did get 2 of them, right? Or 1 of them. 2. No, how many play cards did we kill today? 2, right? Yeah, I think we did 2. I don't fucking remember, chat. I think it was 2. But yeah, we got the hearts done. We still have this one. Once we get this cleared, then our focus is going to be on Marshall. Going to be on Marshall. But I will be doing another stream here in a little bit. I'm just going to go eat some food, and then we'll be back. I'm going to play some Cyberpunk. So I'm excited. Hopefully I'll see a bunch of you guys over there. But we'll be live again, you know, YouTube, Twitch, same deal. And game, I want to say thank you so much for all the love, all the support, guys. We're sitting at 79 new members over on Twitch, or subscribers, or yeah, whatever it's called. I think it's just subscribers. We'll just say members. All right. So again, I want to say thank you for all of you guys that went over and did it. It goes so far, guys. That shit means a lot to me and the fam. So I want to say thank you again. And yeah, if I don't see you guys in the next stream, I do hope you all have a great rest of your night. Remember, this week, I won't be streaming. I think it's Thursday. It's either Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday. I got to ask Crystal. I don't remember exactly what days, but we're going to be, I'm going to be taking the fam out for like 2 days on a little trip, not far from where we live. It's nothing crazy, but just to do something over the summertime, because we've been so consumed with the house and everything. We really haven't had a chance to do anything. So yeah, we're going to be doing a little trip with the fam. We might do like a IRL stream, like kind of like we did before. You know what I mean? Where we're on the road and I'll kind of chit chat with you guys while we're on our trip. But we'll see. We'll kind of see how everything's going. But all right, again, I love you guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. If I don't see you later, make sure you guys smash that like button, drop a follow on on Twitch, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, drop comments. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. And again, I love you all. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.